I recently made a mod where I made the 3 bosses of Minecraft to be super tiny. The Wither, the Ender Dragon, and the Elder Guardian. Now you may be thinking this video is about the Warden, not those guys. And you are right. But, notice how I said 3 bosses of Minecraft? I completely forgot the Warden even existed. Now, yes, at the time, I had been working on making some mods work on 1.16 and 1.17, so older versions that don't have them, but still, I completely forgot he was even in the game. So because of all of this, I was like, now I gotta make something with the Warden, just because I forgot about him. He literally drops nothing once you kill him, and once you know how to fight him, it's pretty simple. Just get him stuck in a trapdoor with a hole, and then just shoot him from afar. And they added all of this. And the only really useful item is Swift Sneak, and that's it. Like, I don't, like, really? So, in this mod, I've added a new entity and a new weapon into the game. So, starting off with the first thing I came up with, and that is this little guy, who is called a Creep. Yes, I know, it's like Creeper. I know. I couldn't come up with any other name, so it's whatever. It's gonna be named Creep, okay? I named him Creep on all the files, so I'm sticking with Creep. Now, these guys are like tiny little zombies. As you can see from the clothes, all I did was remodel the zombie to look more like a warden. Copy-pasting the warden's antler-looking thingies onto it, and I was gonna change the clothes, but I don't know, the zombie fit just kind of works with these guys. So anyways, these guys are going to be spawning with the Warden. Now, as we all know, the Warden has a very long summoning animation. I think that's just so you have time to run away from him once he spawns, but no more, because 2 of these guys are going to be spawning with him now. In all honesty, the trickiest part in making this mod work was to make it so that the Warden wouldn't kill these 2 guys. As the Warden tries to kill literally anything that is an entity. It will try to shoot it, it will try to just kill it. So first, I made it so they made no sound, and that didn't work, because I thought it was actually hard-coded into the game that if a sound was made, then it would try to kill the entity, not that if the entity was there, because these guys made no sounds, yet it still knew where they were, so that sucked. Then, I forgot that teams are a thing in Minecraft. I don't even know how many people actually use these, or these are actually just commands in the game, so I just hard-coded it into the game where the Creep and the Warden are on the same team, and that thankfully worked, and that was about everything I had to do with the mob. Now, I said before how the Warden drops nothing. This mod does not change that. The Warden still drops nothing. But the Creep now drops a blue-looking glowstone dust thingy. With the said Warden dust, you can now make the new weapon that I have added. I would say the coolest part of the Warden is his sonic boom beam thingy. I forget what it's called right now that he shoots. Now, it's cool when you look at it from creative or spectator mode, but being the one he is attacking with it, well, we all know how that feels. So with getting 3 Warden Dust, you can now make the Warden Ray. And you guessed it, this thing lets you shoot the Warden Beam. Now, one thing he can't do is spam it at you. And I was thinking of adding a cooldown to it, and it just didn't really fit, because it's funny to spam it. So instead you can only shoot it 15 times, then it breaking, which I think is pretty fair, makes you want to kill the Warden, but also, once you have it, it's pretty OP. So time to do some testing with it. Okay, so now it's time to do some testing. So this is what it looks like. I know, the model could be better. Okay, I'm much better at doing entities than weapons. So this is what it'd be looking like, and you can shoot it. So that's what that looks like. So if we're gonna go into F5, that's pretty bad. If we go F5, it does everything, and now you may be saying, that's cool, it does that. Look, it does no damage. I'm literally in it. Okay, so we're gonna set up some shape. Okay, so we're just gonna, these guys are just gonna be over there, and we're gonna be standing all the way over here, and only 1 survivor. Now, this is the funny part, and this is why, at least in creative mode, you can leave it. So I'm going to spawn in the Warden, and as you can see, the 2 little creeps spawn with them, and they're just going to be doing their own thing. But I thought this was kind of funny while testing it. You do have to turn your sound down, though, because it is very loud. So there is this. You do send them flying. Now the Warden has a lot of health, so he can tank a lot of these beams. but you can send them. You can send them flying. So that is quite funny, as these other guys, they just get pushed back, and you know, you can spam it for so long, then they kind of just die. Oh, and yes, this is the little dust, but again, it is quite funny how you can just you can just spam it. So anyways, you should definitely go check out the mod. It's gonna be in the description of this video. Thank you for sticking to the end if you have, or thank you to downloading the mod. You can leave a comment or comment on the Curseforge page if you find any bugs, any changes, anything you'd want me to add, and I shall consider it. So thank you guys for watching the video. Oh, this guy's mad.